afternoon, people. It's Tuesday, about 6:06 p.m. A little bit chillier today, 56 degrees, but still an overall beautiful day. It's time for the workday recap. Today, my first call, of course, early in the morning. I had to get going at 7 a.m. Was to be up in Kings Bay, Georgia, at the submarine base to work on or replace that PC for the RapidGate kiosk. Got that replaced, and I swapped. They sent a new PC, a Y splitter for the video, and a new power cord. So I installed all three of those new items, and I powered it on and got no video. So I took the Y splitter out of the picture, hooked it up directly to the PC with the onboard video. Got video, but it gave an error because it's configured for the video card. So I ended up swapping back to the old Y splitter, and it came up just fine. So basically determined that the new Y splitter was bad. Everything, or I tested it after that, sent a test document, and I called up the tech support guy, and he said he still didn't have comms with it. So I had to log into the machine, and basically found out that I had forgotten to plug in the network cable. So plugged it in, we waited for the VPN to connect, VNC, tested it again, everything was good. I told the guy, I apologize for that. I'm still kind of sick. My sore throat from yesterday jumped up into my sinuses, so I'm all congested. So if you can hear that in my voice, that's why. Made it the whole day though, luckily enough. My second call, where was it? I was supposed to go somewhere else, but it got rescheduled or changed around. I ended up having to go off of Normandy Boulevard, the west side, to a dentist office and install a new Lexmark printer. It was a Lexmark MX511, all in one. Scanner, copier, fax, all that bells and whistles there. I got there, unboxed the printer, set it up. It was pretty simple install, straightforward. I had to configure it to print from 4 PCs, which was no big deal. Got that configured, hooked up the fax, spoke with a guy with tech support, and configured the fax information and the initial setup on the printer. Tested the fax, sent a test fax from there to our shop, to my shop, and they sent it back. So I got a good transmit and receive on the fax, and I did a test print on all the PCs. Everything was good, so I was able to go. It was at that point that I went and got some lunch down in San Marco, and as I was getting done with lunch, I was kind of wondering why it was a little bit chilly outside, and I realized I left my sweatshirt, my hoodie, at that previous call, the dentist office. So I had to go back there and pick that up. Got back to the shop. I found a note on my monitor. My coworker in the back, we replace components on circuit boards, mainly capacitors. He needed a certain capacitor ordered for some power supplies, so I went online and did that, and those should be in Friday form. Then I was supposed to do another Ameris call replacing some batteries in a UPS at 5 p.m. because they had to take the whole system down and they wanted to wait till they were closed. Ameris is a bank, if you didn't know. So that call got swapped around because another call came in for EB Games, which is GameStop, at Regency Square Mall, troubleshoot their phone lines because they were down on internet. Excuse me, sorry about that. So I got there, and that's one of the highest volume stores in the country. They were very busy. So I started troubleshooting the phone lines, and the guy with tech support is asking me to verify dial tone on all the equipment, like the backup modem and all this, the dial-up modem. I told him it's hooked up right now, and they're using it, so it definitely does have dial tone on it. And he was kind of grumbling, mumbling something, and he ended up stating to me that whoever did the initial troubleshooting over the phone with the end user on site didn't know what they were doing, or didn't do it properly, because they had no clue that there was dial tone. I was able to determine all the other equipment hooked up, how it was hooked up, and again, whoever did the initial set troubleshooting didn't know what they were doing, because I ended up disconnecting one cable that was no longer in use on their Juniper router, and that brought up the dial backup on that router, so they wouldn't have to use the 56K modem. So once that was done, the end user had to call their help desk and reconfigure their 2 POS terminals, their point of sale terminals, to connect to that dial backup on the router instead of the 56K. So waited on site while they did that and tested it, and everything was much smoother. On the 56K, they were only able to process credit cards, nothing else. With the dial backup on the Juniper, they're able to do other things, including like gift cards and the prepays and all that. And so I was able to at least get them up and running a little bit more efficiently and with a few more bells and whistles, so they were extremely happy. Now somebody from AT&T or whatever is going to have to come out and troubleshoot the DSL side of it. So did my part. Now I'm headed home. I was given a call for tomorrow for 1 p.m. To be in Mayport at the naval station there, troubleshoot another Rapid-Gate issue. But tomorrow's looking like a pretty easy day, which hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight and feel a little bit better tomorrow morning. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm headed home now. Again, sorry about that. I hate being sick. But yeah, I will either talk to you guys later or talk to you tomorrow.